Well, hey everybody. So I'm at the airport. This is my first trip on the detox, and this is the first time I've ever taken a work trip while detoxing. So this will be an interesting experience. It's going to have some challenges because I'm used to getting here early, getting to the bar, having a drink, eating some tacos or some sort of, quite frankly, not that great of food from the airport. But this time I'm going to have to do things a little differently. So I'm excited, and we'll see how this goes, but I look forward to bringing you along. Anyway, we're going to get our flight. So go figure that I would be traveling and I would run into the regional vice president of service for my company, and the first thing he would tell me is, of course, I'm going to buy you a beer. So I'm actually kind of hiding out right now because I don't want to have that encounter, because these people can become diet sabotagers, and so we're trying to make sure that we eliminate where we can. So I will be I'm gonna be fine. I'm probably gonna go find him. I'll sit next to him. I'll have a water. But it just kind of goes to show, as soon as you think you've got everything under control, you've got it all figured out, and you're not gonna do any drinking while you're on your travels, somebody sure enough comes to you and wants to buy you a beer, and it happens to be a high up person in our company that could affect my career in a positive way. So not saying that you have to have beers to succeed by any means, but just kind of a funny situation and a funny story. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll be talking more soon.
Well, I think I'm going to be okay, because I walked over to the bar where the RVP was sitting, and I thought I would just have a water. I was prepared to sit down and just have a water and not have any beer, but there was no seats next to him. He was talking to some other travelers, so I've made my way back to my gate, and I think I'm just going to hang out here till the flight, and I think I'm going to do just fine here. So it's good to try to avoid sabotage, especially only 2 days. Well, I guess I'm 3 days into the process, but it just kind of shows how it happens. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys when we land.
So I've landed. I'm on the ground, and now it's the next challenge is dinner. I'm going to be with some coworkers tonight, so we're probably going to go out somewhere. So I'll have to pick specific things on the menu, do my best I can to maintain the detox, and look for foods that are healthy. So that's what my goal is here tonight, and that's what we're going to do. So let's see what happens. Well, hey everybody. So I'm here in the hotel. I'm all checked in, and now it's time to figure out what exactly I am going to eat. I'm going to be eating here at the hotel tonight, and I'm going to most likely be eating in the bistro, which means there's limited options. But I'm going to do everything I can to stay as close to the detox and the clean eating challenge as possible. I'm not going to go get a hamburger or something like that with a bunch of gluten or dairy on it. I'm not going to eat French fries. And although all those things right now actually sound pretty good to me, I'm 3 days into the detox, and I tend to starting to get a little more cravings for the foods that I used to eat. Cravings usually occur though when I'm hungry, and a lot of people can confuse cravings with hunger. Right now I'm just a little bit hungry because I'm a little past my dinner time. The flight landed around 7. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably close to 8 right now. But in any case, I know I'm past my dinner time, so I need to eat, and I just need to be careful that I don't go crazy and get things that are completely off of the challenge. Now, when you're out traveling, or you are not at home having dinner, and unless you're at a place serves organic and free range and those types of things, there's not much you can do but to be as good as possible. And that's what I'm going to do here. And I'll show you after dinner. I do have some stuff for breakfast tomorrow. I brought some shake stuff with me. I brought my Digestion Plus and my Fizz Sticks, but for dinner, which is when I get most of my calories, I do have to eat something. And so we're going to see, and I'm excited we'll see what happens. It's going to be good. We'll do the best we can, and we're going to continue to work that way. And that's what you got to do whenever you're traveling on a diet or any type of program, or when you're making a clean eating program like this. You've just got to be as good as you possibly can be. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down and get some food, and then when I come back up to my room, I will show you some of the stuff I brought with me to make it through tomorrow and the next day. So until then, we'll see you guys later. Well, I did it. I was able to pick a meal tonight that fit well within the 28-day clean eating challenge and my detox. I chose the citrus spinach salad. I asked them to hold the cranberries and the walnuts. Not a big walnut fan, and the cranberries, I assume they would be dried. And you can have fresh cranberries because that's part of the berry family, but you can't have dried cranberries because they typically have sugars in them. So I had them hold those, and I had them take the red vinaigrette out, and I actually put an Italian and I put it on the side so that I could make sure that I could just do a light drizzling on it. And while it wasn't a lot of calories tonight, it was a good meal. I'm not hungry. I drank a lot of water with it to help with the hunger, and I feel pretty good. So I was able to do that. I was able to travel without alcohol. So I'm actually pretty proud of the progress I made today. It may not seem like a big deal to everybody else, but for me it was a big deal today to be able to go through flying. I mean, flying can be a little bit stressful. It's a challenge, but I was able to go through it all and never really felt the need to drink. So that was pretty great. I was able to my normal routine probably would have been at least to have one, maybe two at the airport. I might have had one on the plane. I wasn't driving. And I didn't have anything to do tonight. The only reason I even came in tonight was because I have a customer meeting earlier tomorrow, and it was easier to come in tonight than it would have been tomorrow morning. And so then I would have probably had another couple of drinks with dinner tonight here at the hotel. So all in all, I feel pretty good. I know that tonight when I fall asleep, I'm going to feel better, and I'm going to wake up tomorrow, and I'm not going to be hungover, and I'm not going to be feeling sluggish. So that was a big step in the right direction, and it tells me that I can do a 28-day detox even when you're traveling. And if you do find yourself traveling, there are things you can do. And so what actually I've done for myself is I brought these packets. These are little travel packets for the protein. So I'll have I'll actually have a shake in the morning. I'll mix the two together, and then mix it with some water, and I'll put it in my little shaker cup here, and I'll have a shake for breakfast, and that'll be about 160 calories, little lighter than normal. Normally I would be using almond milk, and I would put some spinach in it and some berries and blend it together. And if I was going to be staying here for any amount of time other than just the night, I probably would have gone to the store and maybe gotten a small almond milk. I wouldn't have brought I could have brought the blender, but I may not have. But if you're traveling somewhere and you're going to be anywhere for an extended period of time, you can bring a small bullet and for the blender, and you can go buy some almond milk so you can still have your shakes and have the calories that you need. So that's important. The challenge I'll have tomorrow, because I have my Digestion Plus, and I have my snack bars, which will be good, and I have some Fit Chews and my Fizz Sticks. And so even with the snacks, I'll be good because of the snack bars. But if I was going to be here longer, I'd probably go to the store and pick up some carrots and some hummus, or some sort of snack that I could do. Maybe like an avocado or something, or a organic green apple, or maybe some strawberries. I would have picked something up that I could have snacked on during the day to help make sure I get enough calories tomorrow. So I'm still a little worried about that. I'll probably be a little light on my calories when I get home tomorrow night and for dinner. So maybe I'll be able to have a little bit more with dinner so that I can make up those calories. But I don't really want to, overeat either. But otherwise, yeah, I've got everything I need to be successful. The big challenge I think tomorrow is going to be, after we meet with our customer, the team may want to go to to lunch. And there's a place near the customer that we always go, which is Islands Burgers. So if we do go there, I will look at the menu and I'll see if they have gluten-free options. If they don't, then I will do no buns, so I don't get the wheat or the gluten. And then I will see if they have free range. If they don't have that, then I'll do like a black bean burger with no bun, no cheese, and I will do maybe like sweet potato fries, which is still not great, but it's better, or maybe no fries at all. So I'll look at the menu, I'll make some decisions, and they may have salads too. I don't know, I haven't actually looked, because I've always just had a burger, but I'll take a look at it and figure out what I want and what I'm going to need. And so all in all, it's been a successful day. I was able to do this trip. I've been able to do thus far without any alcohol, without indulging in foods that are inappropriate, like hamburgers and tacos and things that fall outside the detox. And so I'm super excited that I was able to do that. I'm pretty proud of myself for doing it. And now I'm going to have my cheesecake, which is this water I'm pretending is cheesecake, because normally I'd have cheesecake with my dessert when I'm traveling. So I'm going to have my cheesecake. And I'm going to put the other waters in the refrigerator for my shake tomorrow and my Digestion Plus. And I'm going to go to bed in a little bit and have a great night's sleep and wake up fresh and ready to go and start the day tomorrow. Until then, we will see. I'll probably pick this blog up again tomorrow and finish it through till I get home. This will be my first ever little travel blog and how to maintain a 28-day clean eating challenge while you're on the road. And it is doable and it is possible. And it definitely, if you're able to pack more stuff and bring it with you, you'll have more success. Or if you're able to, utilize, if you have a vehicle where you can drive places, then you can go to other restaurants that maybe cater towards cleaner foods or have, farm fresh foods that are not caged animals. So I'm guessing the chicken I had tonight was not free range. But you do what you can do in the situations you're at, and you give yourself the best chance of success, and that's certainly what I do. Well, heading back to the airport. Got my snack, my little snack bar here, and I get to figure out lunch at the airport. That'll be fun, because there's never anything good to eat at the airport, but we'll see what happens. Was another challenge down. I was able to do the chicken cob. I removed the blue cheese and the corn and anything else that wasn't detox friendly. I put the green goddess dressing on the side, and I actually didn't even really use any of that. And I also had them add chicken to it, although they left the turkey on, and I did have that, and I'm not sure if I should because of the nitrates, but for the most part, I believe that was a pretty decent meal. Then I've had some shake that I've had, and then now I'm gonna make a fizz stick, and I should be good to go until I get home. So I think I've averted crisis on this 28-day clean eating challenge. So until later. Well, I'm back to my car. The trip is officially over, and I did it. As hard as it was at times, and I chose places that made it even more difficult. A bistro in a hotel, very small menu. The brewery, or I don't even know what it's called, in the San Diego airport. Usually eating in an airport is already difficult enough. Adding a detox makes it a little more challenging, but what I've kind of taught, or what I've learned, and what I found is that, while doing a 28-day cleanse is challenging, if you prep yourself and you do the right things, you'll feel better. I feel great. I'm glad that I was able to do this without cheating. And all in all, I feel like it was successful. So, when you're going to go on a travel and you're going to do a trip like this, definitely do everything you can to prep. Bring your shakes or bring your clean foods if you can bring them with you, if you're doing any type of protein shakes, or maybe even do a little research and figure out the right places to eat and figure out what's in the area. Maybe do a little shopping if it's going to be an extended trip. For me, it was a one night in and out, and so it wasn't that difficult, but I did the best I could under the circumstances, and that's what all clean eating is about. It's about making smart eating decisions. So I'm heading home. If you've enjoyed this little travel vlog, this little challenge I created for myself because of work, really, make sure you subscribe and put those thumbs up, and leave a comment below. If you're about to go travel and you want some advice, again, leave a comment. I'm happy to respond. But until then, everybody, remember to make smart eating decisions. Take it one meal at a time and not worry about the whole trip. Just take it one meal at a time and try to find the best places to eat that can cater to the type of diet that you're doing and the type of program. So, all right, everybody, I'm on my way home.